All right, here we go. All right, let me bring this here. Not sure if I'm ready, guys, but I didn't want to waste any time. Just getting back from running some errands, getting my car uh, door fixed. So they did pretty good, fast job actually. Um, so I am going to let's get started. What's today? Monday. Mondays we do sales training. Mondays, I believe. Um, I believe, and I'll start with this. Um, accept permissions. All right, accept permissions. Here we go. Hope you guys are doing great. So today on Mondays, what I try to do, more than for whoever watches me and look how amazing I am. It's more for me to actually train live and to at the same time be able to help those people that need the help in sales. Why? Because I believe that no sales, no business. And second of all, I believe that success in our business is our duty. It's our duty to become successful for ourselves, for our families. I know that a lot of people say money doesn't make you rich, and you're right. But also, money or being broke doesn't help us either, right? So we got to choose, learn how to. You're amazing. All right, here we go. Amazing, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you guys are doing great. Um, so I'm going to invite a guest here. Do, 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 so that way we can go over this campaign that we just finished creating. Okay. So hope you guys can kind of see this. This will help you. So I have an amazing client who's actually going to run an offer for her um her mastermind, and she was struggling. I'm like, you know what, why don't we jump on a call and let me help you get unstuck. I love I also love when people don't just give up, right? But they actually say, you know what, you're right. I need to work harder. We usually quit when we have that pressure kicks in. When that pressure kicks in, whether it's a sales call, whether it's our marketing, whether it's our branding, it's easier for us to say, no, I can't do it, or no, I don't have, or I can't, or I hear it all the time. Maybe it's not my time. What do you mean by it's not your time? How is that possible? You say it's not, maybe it's not my time because you're trying uh, to justify you giving up. Not you, but the person next to you. We give up too easy in business. And again, nobody told us. Everybody painted up. They painted uh, the dream, right? The dream of becoming an entrepreneur, the dream to being having success in entrepreneurship. You can just uh, have freedom in your life, right? And you have so much freedom when you're an entrepreneur. True, that is true. I've actually enjoyed a lot of my freedom that I have, whether I want to show up or not, I show up or not. But one of the things that we forget is that the harvest is there. The harvest is there for our business. Like we start business with a little seed, right? And then we want that harvest. But there's a big process in between those two, right? There's two different. It's a dream for most because many just don't pursue it. Oh my God, I don't know where you are at, but you hit it right there on the head, and you probably slapped me and a bunch of other people at the same time. You're right. The dream is there, but we don't pursue it, or we pursue it, but we want it to become an overnight success. And man, can we be farther from the truth? And I just don't like when people paint the dream, but they don't tell them, listen, this is not an overnight success. It's nothing ever is. Nothing. Even network marketing, affiliate marketing. Yeah, you just talk to everybody. Man, that could be farther from the truth. That's not the way it works. Every business has different areas where you need to be worked on. One of them is your sales. And today, that's exactly what I want to talk about is our sales. Okay, guys? So I created a campaign. I started working on this campaign. So that way, and I'm over here on this side, but hope you guys excuse me. But David, it's a dream now because oh, that was David. Yeah, brother, you're absolutely right. I'm only as amazing as my father in heaven. I'm only as amazing as my Father in heaven. He gives me the ability to be who I am today, and I'm grateful. And I will always be grateful to Him for pulling me from the bottom of the pit of hell and bringing me to here to be with you guys. So I am. If you guys want to join, I am going to put the on here the link. You guys more work on it. I'm waiting for one of my clients to jump on board. We're gonna help her with her campaign. She's a little stuck, so we're gonna help her. But here we go. Add everyone. Okay, so everyone. Boom. There we go. So you got the link now. You have everything you need. Don't say I didn't invite you. I invited you. Here we go. Let's get to work. Don't don't build your business based on the dream. Do it based on the harvest that you're going to create for your family and um, for your legacy more than anything. And it is a process. It is a process and a way for us to get to that next level. But absolutely, we're going to work on that. Okay, so it's not never easy, never easy. I work with a lot of coaching organizations. So they coach people, right? And guess what? We still struggle. Like it's a natural. It's part of business. But those that survive are the ones that actually not not seeing the harvest, but actually knew that at first you start with your business as a seed. You plant the seed and then you water and you plow and you plow and you plow and you plow and you water it and you fix it. Just don't start doing like a lot of people do. Let me pull out my seed from here. Let me go to this one. Let me pull here. Then because what happened, you grabbing that seed and you putting it everywhere, and eventually that seed is going to die. The dream is going to die. So that's kind of what I can tell you today, guys. Though, so look at the harvest. You see the harvest in coaching and consulting and everything, but there is no overnight success. And so your seed is being planted. Plant the seed, and don't pull the seed out and says, "Okay, I'm done with it." Boom, and drop it, because a lot of people do that. And what happens to us is like, oh man, why is it taking me so long to get there? You keep stopping, especially here in 2022. You're stopping. The people are stopping. You ever seen an airplane take off? It takes so much energy. For us, it takes so much energy, right, to take off. But when we take off, what happens if you're up in the air and all of a sudden you're like, you know what, it's holiday time, I'm gonna stop my business? Well, guess what, that plane's going straight down. Yes, you guys agree with me? I hope you guys agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, guys. So I want to share my screen. Something that I've been working on. Thank you, Miss Sherry. I'm gonna bring you up because he is my amazing friend, Miss Sherry, in the house. And guess what, Miss Sherry? I wanted to. Are you there? Can you
Oh,
hear me?
I'm here. Yep.
You there? You
I was
there?
muted.
So it's okay. I want to show you what I did when after we got on a call today. Guess what I did? I stopped everything and I started going to work for you. I didn't even have lunch. I just been working on this because I believe that I hate to see people stop because you're hurting yourself when we do that. I know that. I know that. And because I
Mhm.
think sometimes for us, digital marketing or this stuff gets harder. We're like, let me just leave it alone and stuff. But man, I've seen it happen so many times. So I promised myself I was going to do everything I can to help people out as much as I can to do that. So I went to work on your stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and I hope you're going to give me from 1 to 10 how I did for you. Okay. And if you give me a 0, please don't say it on Facebook. Just send me a text message. Say, you failed. Uh, we don't want to be embarrassed in public, right? I don't care. People have embarrassed me in my life all the time. Mr. David, how are you, my brother? He's doing amazing too. He's probably with the kid. Oh, you eating too? Oh, you got eating and haven't even had lunch. That's not fair. That's not fair. Look, I didn't even have. I
Oh,
haven't
so
been able to go downstairs. Look, I've been out of my.
can I send you? you see
Let's get
here?
to work because Miss Sherry right now this is important. So Miss Sherry was trying to do a campaign for her mastermind. And I think after today, we'll start working on your landing page. But we actually caught up on a lot of this stuff. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you everything that I've done for you. Deal?
Yeah.
I hope you approve of it. I hope you approve of it. Okay, let's go. Let's start sharing screens. All right. Wait, that's not the right one. This is it. All right. Let me know when you see my screen.
It's in there. All
Okay, you
fancy
see my screen?
schmancy.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. So what I'm showing you here is the survey, the form that you created on Google. This is the new one. Boom, boom,
Very,
boom, boom.
very cool.
Boom, 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 boom. But guess what the most beautiful part about this is this.
What's
And you know how you did it with Google, right? And you don't even I think you can pull it up and see the answers and stuff like that, but you don't know when they
Yeah.
do it, right? So what I did with your permission, actually I did it without your permission. I did it without your permission, but I know it was a good thing for you. Okay. So what I did is the following. Um, Here's the mastermind, the form submitted. In other words, that survey. So when that survey submitted here, or survey, boom, the one we created, I assign it over to you, right? Then it's going to do a little tag, 4 weeks exclamation mastermind survey submitted. And then it's going to send you a notification with all the
cool.
answers already.
Awesome.
So you're going to have all the
Cool.
answers coming to you already. So that way you can evaluate the person. Yes. And then on
Yes.
top of that, they're going to get automatically when they submit. Thank you for applying. Upon submitting your application, be sure to book your call with us. Blah 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 blah. Right here, this. But I think even at the end, we need to give them the ability to book a call, and I'll check the calendar in a minute. Okay, so that way we'll see what calendar we're going to put in here. Yes. So right now is I always like to work backwards when I create a campaign. I'm like, what's the end in mind? The end in mind is for them to fill out the survey. So, and plus I said, this is the hardest part, right? To do all these little things and tweaks and stuff like that. So I started working on this. We got this one done. And then of course I always believe in email, but also a text message, because people, you gotta meet people where they're at. So here, and the text message is going to do is say, hey, this is so and so from so and so. Thank you for applying. Thank you for applying for our. See that I had my team work on this emails and text messages. But when we're doing emails and text messages, guys, remember you're not the only one that people applying to and submitting forms. So make sure you let them know it's not because they're dumb. It's because we want to meet them where they're at. Right? It's like, who are you? Like, thank you for applying for our 2R, right? Not for our 2R. But then later on, what you can do is just go in here and edit however you want it. Okay. Everything the hardest part is created already. Thank you for applying to our, what's the name of it? 4-week explosion. Like, just
business.
Say explosion mastermind.
Sure, that's enough for a text.
Ma'am? Explosion Mastermind. Once submitting your application, be sure to book a call with us. And again, we'll check on this one to make sure, but I'm going to save it. So these are the little changes. So I created this workflow when people submit. So you have your whole entire campaign from the time they submit. Because with Google, guess what? It doesn't even say thank you. It doesn't send them email. It doesn't give them the answers. It doesn't do anything. That's what people get frustrated. They're like, well, and now what? That's why we got to take them through that journey. Okay. So I'm hoping that I can help you put that in place. Invitation email. So what we wanted to do is, this is the email invitation. And again, I email and text message, right? So as you can guys see that, I put here, it says from email, from name, from email. You don't have to put this information because it picks up the information from the custom values. Subject, 4-week mastermind, right? I always like to do this, right? And maybe put like explosion, that, right? And I'll show you why that has a lot to do with people seeing something different than the average email. Okay, so on your subjects, you want to do that. Then from there, okay, so where's this email? It says subject template. So what we did is actually go here, and then we created the marketing, and we created the email templates. And I did it because I know she wanted to send this out tomorrow. So I said, let me work on this all day, and I can sleep tomorrow about that. So here we go. Here is all the entire email, right? Boom, 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 boom. The reason why I had asked for these emails, guys, all text, right? Group coaching, for example, right? All text. This has a lot to do with, and I know David is here, so you had asked me about something yesterday about SEO. So when you do the all text, this actually images and stuff like that will stop showing up on Google. So make sure we put the all text. Yeah. So we want to make sure you got to be very intentional about this. Okay. So fill this out when it says, okay, always every email, David, it makes an image become searchable. Boom, chakalaka, boom. All right. You know what? I think you're a little bit too far over there, brother. You need to come up because you're a coach too. So you need to help us.
Hey,
that way you can
David.
what we're doing wrong and what we're doing right. Okay. So a lot of things here in the email. I'll show you, Ms. Sherry. I'm going to show you something in just a second. Shoot me if you can on the messenger. Shoot me your email address. I'm going to show you how we can actually test how the email balances to be able to be put in a category to. How do we know if it's going to end up in the in your inbox or not? That makes sense. Is it also going to go to spam, right? So copy. I'm going to copy this email, but first I want to see. I'm going to save this template, but I want to see what email does she have on here, so that way I can test it out.
Oh,
so
it's coming from Sherry.
This is the email. So this is the one I got to use, because otherwise, if the domain here, this is very important, guys. If the email services, because this is another reason I actually created all this records on your domain to be able to capture and verify the email address. That's what happens when people are sending it from a Gmail. You got all these spam filters, but I'm going to show you how do we test that email to make sure if we did it good enough, if it's balanced right, if it's balanced and email, text, and so forth, right? And the system will tell us. I use Mail Tester. Okay. Well, this is all part of building a campaign, guys, because what's the use of you building a campaign and every single one of your emails are going to spam?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that happened. Yeah, that happens a lot. That happens a lot. So this is what you do. So I'm going to do it. It's called mail-tester.com. And I'm going to copy this. In other words, says first, send your first email to here, right? So I copy the email where I'm going to send it to. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to say test email. I'm going to say from address from address, actually to send to address is this one, right? Testing from address, and I'm going to use her email address, the one she just gave me, which is
actually, do you need to use the one that is kind of keep it
this one? This one. See that? See, this is the one we verified. So if you need to do it from a different one, then we need to use the records for the other one if you're going to use that one, okay?
Yes, you need to.
Ma'am?
As the front. Got that one verified in there?
Which one? This one? No. This is just your username. See that how you have two different ones? We could use the other one too, whichever one you want, whichever domain you want it from. For right now, I'm going to use this one because if I don't use the same one here, right, it's going to mess it up. So now we're going to put for this, I actually go here, boom, 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 test. Shoot. All right, I got to do it all over again. Here we go. This is copy email from address. Here we go. And then to email address, this one. Boom, 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 boom. This is what's going to tell us. Send it. Send it. Send it. All right. It's sent. So then now we'll go back here. And what we're going to do is say, then check your scores. This usually takes about a minute to 2 minutes. Right. So let's go and click on here. Boom, look at that. 9.4 of 10, right? This is what most of us don't look at. We're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send an email. Remember how I asked you for images? That's why.
Mhm.
Because I could just create a whole bunch of text messages, copy and paste, bye bye. But some of the things that we don't think about when we're doing this is the following, guys. Very important. As you guys can see here, the footer has to be on there. The footer has to be fair. So we got a
Mm.
really good score. The only score here, watch this. Your message contains 45% of text. See that?
They
See how
need
it
another picture.
we found 2 images without alt attribute in your message body. See that?
Okay.
So what some of the things, if we want to take it to a 9, we could actually go here. This one has not had one, right? We can put
Mhm.
we put this in here. Actually, let's just do business execution mastermind, right? Boom,
Yeah.
copy. We're gonna name it that. Boom, that's one. This one's already done. Oh, I didn't. I guess I didn't save it. And actually, we can do this. Right? And then
Okay.
save it. See those 2, how it told me 2? I thought like, I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was only, I did 1. Where is the other one? Well, I had not saved it. So then now if I run it again, it's going to give me another half a point. So now we're almost at
Okay.
10. Got it? Now we know the email is
Yep.
going great. See that? So now we have the email. Please look at it. You can go there. I'm going to save this template and you can actually go here and see your email and edit it. Got it? I put it in a folder. Name scheming and folder and organized with your stuff will alleviate a lot of frustration because you'll be like, oh my God, I don't know what stuff is. Yeah, I actually lived that one. So I'm teaching you from experience. I was like all over the place when you first start,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of mess, a lot of if I show you my old account, you probably gonna say, Javier, I can't believe you. I should be ashamed of yourself. But I don't want you guys to
Oh
think
no,
of me
you
like that. So
should see my heart's a nightmare.
yeah. Okay. So couple of things in here. The email, right? So the email is ready to go already. The campaign is ready to go. So Miss Sherry, everything's ready to go except the landing page, which I think that we need to create, and I'm gonna send it to my team to create that one right now. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So how so far is this what you want, what you were looking for?
I wanted a nice email and then let to an application.
I'm sorry, you keep
But
muting, you're coming in and out.
oh, okay. Maybe I was going and I really need to go to a landing step.
Yeah, I
So
think so too.
need
I
to,
think it needs to be a landing page so it'll explain the program itself, right? So do you have the information of what it, I think you sent me that email, right? Of what it includes. Okay, so I'm gonna send that email over to my team and I'm gonna have them work on that page for you so you'll be good to go tomorrow.
okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. I know we're gonna send this one by email, but I think the other one that by tomorrow we'll have the landing page, right? We'll go on your domain. We'll even add the subdomain on there. So that way you can just connect the pieces together.
Okay. Okay.
It literally took me 2.5 hours to get all that stuff done.
Well,
Okay.
and you give me
But
twice as long.
ma'am?
You knew what you were longer, so that's
Yeah, of course.
good. I
100%, 100%, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for I don't know how long. So if it would took me any longer than that, then I would have slapped myself in the back of the head. But I didn't have to.
Are
So
they as you the Philippines or something? So they'll be.
I'm so I don't know why you keep cutting in and off. I read your lips and then you coming off and on and off.
Weird.
Yeah. Hey, David, would you say something? I want to see if it's my. I want. Huh? No, I don't. I can't hear. I can't hear you. I don't know if you're muted. Okay, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. So that's already done. Let me get the landing page for you. But tomorrow, if we wanted to send this to people, then it's ready to send it to people. Okay. I put the unsubscribe on. Oh, wait. I want to know people opening up the email. So I'll show you what to do on here, guys. When you want to see, okay, I want to send it to 1,000 people, but I want to know if they open my email. So I created the folder. I'm going to create another one here, and I'm going to create a workflow start from scratch. We're going to make it very simple, but very effective. Okay. So if, Ms. Sherry, you may want to think about this. I think it'll be a lot more effective. And I promise you, if we do that, if we send it to certain people and then we send it to certain people with a video inside the email, you'll see that people will opt in and the open rate will be a lot higher, because people are right now that rather watch videos than stuff, right? Email open, right? So what I'm going to do. What was that, David?
Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, awesome. Great.
Yeah. Say Parangarikutirimikwaro, David.
Oh, not that fluent. Usually I know what she's saying by her tone.
Yeah. I always mess with people when they say, well, yeah, you know, and they say, oh, sí, yo sé mucho español. I'm like, okay. I say, if you know Spanish, say Parangarikutirimikwaro. What is that? I said, that's actually the name of a city.
Oh, we were going over a big name of a city, and where is that?
That's the name of a city. I think it's in Mexico.
Iceland, was it? No.
All right, so here we go, guys. I'm gonna put the first workflow. We're gonna do events, right? Oops, event, email events. Okay, and now you want the email events, right? So what we're gonna do, email events in what workflow, right? In the 4-week business execution submitted, right? So I want to know if people open this email, right? In what, an event on this. Actually, I wonder if I should put the event. No, it doesn't matter. I thought about putting the event on first, but you can put it in this workflow in the event that is open. Yes. So now, so what if they open? So now I'm going to say, well, I want to notify Miss Sherry that they opened it, right? So I'm going to open this here, and I'm going to say, go here, and I'm going to do internal notification, and I'm going to send you an email, right? From email to email, doesn't matter to who, to you, just a particular user, which is going to be you. And we're going to say, I'm going to put boom, because here we go. Celebration. Congrats. Person's name. Full name. Actually, let's put this in here. Boom, here we go. And then I'm going to put in here, says email has been opened. Boom, right? Has been opened, BEEN. All right, has been opened, right? From, that's fine. And then from here, congrats, this person's name has opened the email. For what? Because when you get into too many campaigns, you're going to forget which one this was. So this is for the, what was the name of it?
Business Explosion.
Mastermind, right?
Mm-hmm. Can you put their name? Would be pretty, but start piling up, then I get confused.
I'm sorry, you're cutting off again.
Yeah.
Can you do what?
Yeah, put their name in the end. It just doesn't help me.
I'm sorry, you keep cutting off.
That's okay.
So did you say you want the email, the name and email and phone number? Is that what you said? Maybe shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger, because I'm not sure why it's cutting off like that.
I sent you a message in chat.
Okay. Name in the subject. Absolutely. Here we go, ma'am. So you go here like that, and you go the name, and you go the full name, and I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna exit out and then put it at the front like that.
Sure. Yep. Then
All right, so all right, there we go. This is internal notification, guys. So don't overthink this. This is for your own personal information. Internal notification means you want to get notified when certain things happen. So now we did open email. We get the notifications when the form is submitted. We get the emails, the email and the text message. How we doing so far? Yes. Okay. So anything that I'm missing, other than the landing page, good, right? Yeah, because I think
scheduling.
Oh, yes, the scheduling. So let's go here, the calendar. So let's go here and say, which one do you want to use here?
I made it.
Okay,
New one. Hi,
my brother. Have a great day.
So
We could, if you're not going to use any of them, we could rename one of this. Rename book interview. Perfect. Perfect. So let's go here. I'm going to go to edit and we're going to rename this one. We're going to rename it. What was the name of it?
Business
execution. Execution mastermind. Business explosion. Where did I get execution? Explosion. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm now making up names. Explosion, business explosion, mastermind. Call. Zoom, virtual call. Yes. And then I always do like this. I don't know, guys, but I like this. I like to make things pretty and make them. Come on, really? It's just not gonna let me do this one. Boom, there we go. Calendar. Here we go. Book interview. I'm gonna make it change it to mastermind. Got it? Boom,
Yep.
book interview. We're gonna do business exploration, Mexico call like that. And what Zoom are we using for this? You already have it in there, custom, this one, right? I'm gonna copy it and also give it to them on the title. Boom.
Okay.
Got it? And you can also do it like that here. And because a lot of people don't pay attention, right? We can also do it in this one here on the notes. And you can put email, boom, 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 boom. There you go. See that? So I'll put it in different areas. Got it?
Yep.
So then now it's that one, business mastermind virtual call. So what we're going to do is let's go look at the custom values that we have for that one, which is book me. Oh, wait. I know what we got to do here. We got to go to sites and we have to go to sites and we're going to change the book interview one. Book me. We're going to go to the book interview and we're going to change it so that way we know what it's for. Got it? So, because this is the link that they're going to get, and I'm actually going, it should have the same calendar in there by now, but the name of it, since it's a landing page, we want to make sure it's that. Why do we embed it into a link versus like Calendly and so forth to help you with the SEO as well? Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why we do it. Oh, I know. You know what? I got the wrong one here. What's the what is the name of it? That's fine. They just do business Business explosion.
Explosion.
Explosion. Mastermind.
Mhm.
Mastermind. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mastermind caller. You can see that?
Ma'am.
Nope. We're good. Keep going.
All right. All right. Here we go. Business, see that? Explosion, mastermind, virtual call. So the calendar's already booked in there. Okay, so let's go to that one. And now all we got to do is figure out. Well, we can do two different things. Since we got it, let's just stay with that one. And I'm gonna grab that link from there. This one is for the book interview. And remember, since we changed it, I want to change it here too, so that way we know what it's for. Oops. This is going to be the mastermind business mastermind calendar. This is all internal information, so we don't need to get too technical on this. And we're gonna put this one step book. Oh, wait a minute. Mastermind. So that way they see it in there, and I'll show you why that last one was important. See that?
Yep.
Here we go. So then now we're gonna go here on the automation. We go here. Since we send them the email invitation, and you're telling them right here, right? Getting together with a small group of like the check your email, and then book a call if you have any questions. Got it? And then we'll put it here. There you go. On a text message, custom value, you don't want to put too many custom values, more than 3. That's why I just put the link on there. A lot of times when you put more
Yeah.
custom values, it will not send the text message out. It will think it's spam. Okay, so
text
here we go.
after the application.
Go ahead.
Does that text application?
That one for the application is here. Invitation, mastermind form submitted. Here we go. This is the form submitted. So here on the email, right, here we go, and it says we could take you have questions.
Yeah.
Please book a time and let's get you again. You can just go ahead and change it however you want. Okay, boom. In this, all you have to go is go in and change the copy, change whatever you want. Okay. Thank you for the mastermind. Be sure to book a call. That's not true, right? It's submit your application. Be sure to book your call to finish the application process. That's not required, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't have to. Okay, that's the question I've got. Application, so I guess you're approved, and
So, what requires? I think that's another step we got to think about is what qualifies and disqualifies that person.
so the industry, a realtor, for example.
Miss Sherry, let's do something. I can barely hear you cutting off. It may be on my side, but what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna jump on my Zoom, and I'm gonna actually ask you to jump on here. Let me get this one here, and I'll send it to you on what, because I want to make sure we get everything done right.
Okay.
And it's hard for me when I'm not hearing you properly. Hey guys, I am going to let you guys go. I'm having a problem with my audio, but anything you guys need, you already know. Please book a support call on the left side, and I also want to show you guys tomorrow and some of the other details that we have for support that we're working on. But Miss Sherry, I'm going to send this over to you right away so you can actually have it here. Boom. There you go. Oops, maybe that's not. No, that's not the right one. Copy email. I sent you the wrong one. I sent you your booking link. You're gonna book a call with yourself. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys. Thank you for jumping on. We'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.